Alright, adding the Irish moss. Alright, now I'm going right into the fermentation, the conical. Going right in, you can see the sight glass down there. Oh yeah. Got it down to about 71, 72. Alright, so I'm going to sanitize this packet. So we'll go ahead and open this. I'm going to sanitize. Open it up. Spray it again. It's all about sanitizing, folks. I don't want to even talk too much at it. Let's shake it up a bit. Helio Glazer, Omega Yeast. Check it out. They were kind enough to send me 2 packets of this. I'm going to put some yeast nutrients in there as well. Okay. Smells good. And then we're going to throw the yeast nutrient in. It's like, I don't even know how much is in there, I forgot. Get up here more. Now I'm going to put this cap on and there we go. Close that off. Well, it looks like it slowed down a bit. I put in my second hop addition, so we'll see how this goes. I got Sabro going in for the second hop addition for the dry hop. Coming in about Tuesday, so look at that, 2 days and it stopped. How's it going, everyone? How you guys doing? Back with the glass from this. This ain't no Hamm's IPA. This was a Westy IPA, but it turned out being more of a, I guess, a Westy hazy. It actually tastes like a New England, but we'll get into that. Looks like one and tastes like one. So I force carbonated it and 30 psi for 24 hours. I did roll it the keg a little bit for about 15 minutes and kind of just gently, and then I threw it in there 30 psi it overnight until about from 10 to 10 and got the carbonation I think. And so we'll see how this goes. It's beer time with Beer Man. Alright, so let's get into this. Cool, man. This ain't no Hamm's. Ronald Sutton. See, that's got a nice fat head on the pour. Nice hazy look to it. Nice orange, pink mango-y orange head. Leaving with the 3-finger Alex pour, about 4 almost. PSI is a little high. Probably should need to go down maybe to 8 or 9 PSI on there. So I'll change that a bit. But you can see it got carbonated, obviously. Dirty glass. That's a little better. But look at how hazy that is. The yeast is what did this. I used the Omega heliogazer yeast. It's a thiol. It's got thiol compounds in it, so it really brings out. It comes from white grape skins. They get the compound from that. They use it in wine. They use it in. It's like Nelson Sauvin, or excuse me, not Sauvignon Blanc. Excuse me, Nelson. It's kind of like Nelson Sauvin, actually, the hops. But I mean, it's got that same kind of feel, but nowhere close to the flavors of Nelson Sauvin. Very tropical. We'll get into that though. Great head retention on this. This was a 5-gallon batch I did, and I ended up getting, with all the testing I did, I probably ended up with about 4.5 gallons. But it's cool. It'll be a good week, a good 4 days or so of drinking. So great retention though. It's got a lovely off-white head. Really nice. Medium carbonation, nice and hazy. The yeast really made this hazy though. I didn't put any flaked wheats, flaked oats, nothing like that. Just perfect how it worked. It's really interesting. So going for the nose. It's got a very big papaya bite. Papaya and maybe a slight passion fruit, and papaya, maybe a little guava, slight mango, berry, melon. I did put Mosaic, Simcoe in the High Krausen, kind of actually right after High Krausen on the fermentation, and then I did that for 3 days, and I 3-dayed another hop. I did Sabro. So you're getting you're not really getting a coconut, but you do get a little pineapple. Tropical with the yeast really put off a hardcore papaya, tropical fruity kind of guava-like thing. Really interesting what the yeast did to this. I'm very impressed with their yeast. I mean, it's amazing. You can see the retention's amazing. I mean, it's totally holding. I mean, it looks beautiful, right? I mean, it looks creamy. It's very nice. Smells really good. A little orange, old orange, like ripe orange, navel, sweetness in the nose. Very tropical and pungent. Footy, pungent kind of papaya-like thing. Very nice. So yeah, hazy, can't see through it. We already looked at color, all that good stuff. Let's drink it. Cheers. Papaya, malty, a slight, I wouldn't say caramel, but like a nice little bready malt. I did use American Pale as a base. It's very nice. I used Victory, a little biscuit in there, a little biscuity kind of thing going on. Bready biscuits. And then you mix that with that papaya as the main bomb, and then you get guava, you get a little passion fruit, you get a little mango in there, a little pineapple, a little earthy tone, earthiness big time, leaving some good lacing on there. This came to a 6.56% precisely. So I mean, you could probably tee it off to or tip it off, or top it off, excuse me, to a 6.6. Very nice. So nice balance between the blend. It was like 50. What was it? Let's see. Fuck, I'm trying to. The bitterness was 59.2 IBUs on a 6.6, 6.56. So not terribly bad, kind of probably a little more than it should, which is why when I was making it, I was trying to go for a Westy with a little lower bitterness, and then I added the thiol yeast, and that really punched it over the top. I mean, with tropical, I can't believe it. Yeah, it's got a medium body, kind of a creamy, smooth mouthfeel, silky. It's very nice. Carbonation is medium low, but it's quite nice. It works with it. I think it's a great carbonation for the style. Well, a West Coast, I'd probably want a little more carbonation. But since this turned out to be in kind of like a hazy or a New England, it works with the style, so right on. Mouthfeel, a little sweet, a little salty, a little slight sour up on the ridge of the palate. It goes back really nice and wet and juicy, and dries off in the finish with a nice, it's not super drying, but it does have a slight dry effect. But just the overall things that you feel between that sweet, salty, sour, and then the finish, the wet kind of juiciness, and then the nice finish. There's a little grapefruit in there, pink grapefruit. Simcoe brought on a little pine as well. There's a slight pine. God, really love this. This is good. I'm not gonna, score this, but I can tell you right now that I'll make this again. I'm gonna have to send some of this shit out to someone. So, you guys take it easy. Have a good night, day, wherever you're from, this beautiful world, but not after one more sip. Cheers.